And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And we're getting a little deeper into the season now, Doris. For teams off to slow starts, how do they kick it into gear?
I think the answer, BA, is probably contingent on what is at the core of the problem. Did you start the season with injuries? Are there young players on your roster who now are expected to fulfill greater roles? I mean, so much goes into getting into a rhythm and a role. One of the things you have to know is, does the system fit the personnel we have? And if one of those two things don't mesh, something has to give.
Now, New York starting five. It's Brunson, DiVincenzo, Bridges, and Hart. A bunch of Wildcats out there on the floor. And it's Towns in at the five. Hero with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Hero no good. Left side Brunson. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
I think in today's NBA, you've got to be a three-level scorer. The midi is good for Jalen Brunson.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Adebayo from long range. Hart pulls it in. Here's New York. Towns finds Brunson. Towns on a screen. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
You get to see on display how Jalen Brunson has become this dynamic force offensively. Nice use of the pick and roll.
The Heat have gone 1 for 3 so far. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
BA is incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Here's Hart. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
The Heat have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Adebayo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Hart with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Brunson. Out to Bridges. Pass to Towns. From down in the low post, it goes.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. DiVincenzo, the pass to Bridges. The three is up. Knocks it down from distance.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
They just couldn't get into a rhythm offensively. They didn't shoot it well and also didn't get the best of looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
Robinson, he's checked in for Hero. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for DiVincenzo. New York leading by 4. Here's Towns. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. Pass to Adebayo. Will it go? Here's Wiggins. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Well, an ever-diversifying offensive arsenal, Wiggins baits the defender with that little up fake.
And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire two-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. Burks comes in for Mitchell.
Second team foul.
Miami making a switch here. Anderson's checked in.
20. Kyle Anderson.
Heat trail by 5. Burks for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Towns a screen on Robinson. Here's Brunson outside. Fires in the triple. Brunson's got 5 points.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. In third, New York.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Alec Burks continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a two-guard.
Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Outside Brunson. Anunoby finds Brunson. Robinson against Anunoby. It's hauled in by Robinson. Heat trail by 7. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Good on the shot.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Outside Burks. Pass to Jovic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Bridges. Here's Anunoby. Out to Bridges. He gets it up. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. New York out in front, up by 3. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And New York has possession. It's a 3-point game. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
So on the floor for the Knicks. Cameron Payne out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the power forward position. And that one drops for him. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Outside Burks. Hero, the pass to Burks. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Anunoby. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
First personal foul. First team foul.
New York making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, BA, what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And let's take an early look at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. No matter who ends up competing, you know it's going to be a show.
And the best part, BA, every year we see something different, something new. I can't wait.
He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Hero outside. Charity stripe shot, and Miami again with the bucket.
And those jumpers inside the line, I mean, they're layups for a guy like Hero.
Here's DiVincenzo. Misses from short range.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
New York leading by 4. Back to Bridges. That's tipped. Stolen by Burks. And he drives in. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, terrific quickness. The burst of Alec Burks looking strong inside.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. So for the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. There's a screen. Here's Brunson outside. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
You can see the work Jalen Brunson has put into his game. Boy, the three-point stroke has really come a long way.
The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Kicks it out, Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Ooh, got that one up quick. Hero's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see a shot go in. Nicely done.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Towns for 3. And Hero grabs the board. Heat trail by 8. Wiggins outside. Over Anunoby. That one off the back iron and out. Outside, DiVincenzo. Towns a screen on Adebayo. DiVincenzo can't hit.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Wiggins. Corner shot. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Towns on a screen. For 3, DiVincenzo. Rebound Miami.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Anunoby covering. And he makes it.
Well, there's that in-between game, right? Wiggins silky smooth from the start.
And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart's checked in for Anunoby. We've got 22 seconds left in the second period. Kicks it out, Towns. Brunson looks it over. Towns on a screen. Shot clock at 6. Yep, count it. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And that concludes the first half. New York out in front, up 8. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, thanks. Tibbs, what'd you think about the way this team defended in the first half?
Well, not bad, but we have to sustain it for the entire game. They put a lot of pressure on you. We got to make sure we're containing their dribble penetration, and then we got to react on challenge shots.
The expectations are high for the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Taking a look at New York, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching, a positive first half for the New York Knicks.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a point of emphasis for them coming into this game.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Jalen Brunson, what a contribution.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
But one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. They've got Andrew Wiggins, Mitchell out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Ware in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half.
You got to do more than that to stop Hero. He's superb at staying under control.
Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Back to Hart. Towns outside. Back to Hart. Out to DiVincenzo. 4 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And it's Brunson missing. Heat trail by 8. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Miami calls timeout.
And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. Second, the Knicks. The Heat third.
And what stuck out to me is how intense both of these teams were on D last season. Neither giving up many points to opposing teams.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Hero for 3. And again, no good by Miami. New York leading by 8. Towns on a screen. And here's Brunson from the arc. The long-range missile from Brunson.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Hero for three. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. New York has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Towns a screen on Mitchell. Brunson passes to Towns. Towns double team. That shot is off. Good D by Adebayo. Heat trail by 8. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns. A 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Towns can't get it to go. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. From the stripe. And that one's good.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop.
Bridges, left side. Hart with a screen on Wiggins. For 3, Bridges. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Wiggins against Towns. From deep, Mitchell connects from downtown. Mitchell's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Brunson. From the top of the key, and he nails the jumper. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
Here's Hero. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, DiVincenzo from the arc. Unable to get that one. The Heat have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Here's Brunson outside. Miami grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Wiggins. No good there with a step-back J. Knicks leading by 3. Towns finds Hart. Back to Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. Can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for DiVincenzo. Towns against Adebayo. Doesn't go that time. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
2 points. That one goes.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Burks against Anunoby. Adebayo. Second chance shot. No good on the layup.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
McBride can't get it to go. Here's Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. And he drops it in from the low post. Adebayo's got 6 points.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. New York out in front, up 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Here's Towns, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And this is what the schedule looks like for Miami. On Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Orlando, going up against the Magic. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Paul George and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And looking at the Raptors matchup, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be their 6th contest of the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
When Towns is healthy, he is an absolute force on the offensive end of the floor.
Heat trail by 3. Works for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. DiVincenzo finds Towns. Now here's Anunoby. Robinson passes to Anunoby. Screen by Robinson. And he lobs it up top. Hammers the lob through.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Anunoby. Here is DiVincenzo. From outside the arc. Rebound Miami. Hero's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
New York leading by 5. Up top, DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Hero. All alone on the break. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Love the hustle from Towns right there, boy. Engaged defensively.
And so it's Erik Spoelstra with the timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
Let's go, fans. Give it up for your Heat Hype Squad.
Mitchell's checked in for Burks. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Erik Spoelstra said to the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Fast break, New York. And he banks in the layup. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
DiVincenzo against Hero. Pass to Mitchell. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Towns with the ball. It's Hart on the wing. Shoots over Anderson. Towns. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Towns has gotten 4 this quarter. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Hero against DiVincenzo. The 3. And Hero with the 3.
Yeah, in these moments, Hero knows he has to step up, so he works hard to find the bucket.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Knicks leading by 4. McBride passes to Hart. And it's rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Towns on a screen. Here's McBride. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. So for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges comes in for Anunoby, and Brunson is subbed in for McBride.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Outside Brunson. Mitchell grabs a miss. Heat trail by 5. Wiggins left side. Has to Ware. Here's Hero. There's the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 9 rebounds now. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Here's Brunson. Rebound Miami. Hero outside. Wiggins has space. Hart pulls it in.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
New York leading by 5. Here's Brunson. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Make some noise once again for your Miami Heat dancers.
A minute 9 left in the final quarter. DiVincenzo against Hero. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. The Knicks have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this 4th. Bridges outside. Here's Towns. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
Hero with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Here's Ware. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bridges finds Brunson. Fires for 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. Has to Ware. Now Adebayo. There's the triple. Here's Brunson. It's in. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.